welcome you in here to Clinton Prairie High School tonight. Frankfort Hot Dogs, Clinton Prairie Gophers set to do work on the hardwood as the IHSAA boys basketball season tips off here in Clinton County. The Gophers coming into tonight preseason ranked in Class 2A number 13. So hats off to Coach Chad Peckinpah after a season a year ago where his Gophers were 20-5. Joined by Pete Gasho tonight. My name's Sean Walker as we welcome you to the broadcast this evening. And Pete, you got these two teams. They've been rivals for a long time, but this has been a lopsided rivalry really in favor of Frankfort. Since 1994, they have a 25-5 record against these Clinton Prairie Gophers, but the Gophers took the last one. That's always what's important, right?
Absolutely, yeah. They had a great game last year. It was an exciting game. We were there and able to cover it, and yeah, Gophers got one back, and now they're looking to try to get two in a row here, and they got a team that can actually compete here.
Yeah, if they get two in a row, it's the first time that I could find in the history that the Gophers have ever beat Frankfort twice in a row. Now, again,
absolutely,
records go back to 94 that are easily accessible on John Harrell, but you know, even looking back and thinking back in time, even as being a kid growing up, I'm a Frankfort grad, you're a Prairie grad. I can't remember when Prairie strung two in a row against the Hot Dogs, but they got a great opportunity tonight.
Absolutely. They're always the bigger school, you know. We always went up against always felt like you're going up against the Giants, you know, and there was nothing like going over to Frankfort and seeing a basketball game. But, you know, tonight maybe Prairie has the home court advantage here, and let's see if they can get one knocked out.
We'll step aside for the national anthem. When we come back, we'll get your starting lineups and the tip-off right here on ISC. For the ultimate Wi-Fi experience, you need a managed Wi-Fi service with advanced Blast Wi-Fi. Blast Wi-Fi systems provide ultimate coverage, ultimate performance, and ultimate power all the time. Available from Mulberry Telecommunications, Blast Wi-Fi systems feature the latest Wi-Fi 6 technology and are equipped with unrivaled bandwidth and 4 times more simultaneous connections so you can connect tons of devices throughout your home with no lag and no downtime. Plus, with 24/7 support and remote troubleshooting, you can rest assured that Mulberry Telecommunications is always here to help you should any issues arise. In addition, the Ultimate Managed Wi-Fi also comes with the Ultimate app. The Command IQ mobile app puts you in control of your home network and makes it easy to set up and connect devices, run network speed tests, pause Wi-Fi, and set parental controls, all from the palm of your hand. It's the ultimate Wi-Fi experience, and it's a blast. Blast Wi-Fi is now included with Mulberry Telecommunications fiber internet packages. Contact Mulberry Telecommunications at 296-2885 today to get started.
The ISC Sports Network is your home for sports content across the Hoosier State. Find us live on TV and streaming or archived on our website and our app. The ISC is your one-stop shop for the content you want to see, including high school sports, college sports, and other great events throughout the year. Subscribe to our streaming service and get access to it all. ISC, local lives here.
As the national anthem wraps up here at Clinton Prairie High School, we get set for some IHSAA boys basketball. Again, Pete Gasho, Sean Walker on the call for you this evening for the ISC Sports Network. Starting lineups first for these Frankfort Hot Dogs. We'll take a look here. They're going to have Doug Wood, Kai Kirby, Caden Jarman, Victor Cruz, and Alex Farley. We'll get the start there for the Frankfort Hot Dogs. The Hot Dogs tonight will be a little short-handed. They will be without the services of Jay Strode. He's their leading scorer coming back from a year ago. So tonight they've got to come up with 15 points somewhere else, Pete, in this contest this evening.
Yeah, you take a look down there. Last year in this matchup, Victor Cruz, he had a couple points. Kirby with 7, and Doug Wood provided 5. So most of the scoring came from Goodnight, who is graduated now. He had 13 points, and then Strode, I believe, was a high scorer for that team with 15 points.
On the other side now for the Clinton Prairie Gophers, their starting lineup is Jonas Knipp, Jake McGraw, Jacob Wilson, Caden Davis, and Lane Holliker. So some new faces here for the Clinton Prairie Gophers. A lot of talent, but not a lot of experience on the floor. But they'll be led by Jake McGraw. He comes back from a year ago at 8.9 points per contest, and that leads us to our impact players tonight, Pete. The two guys that you want to watch out for from both sides.
Well, the two guys that we're going to watch out for, one is going to be Jake McGraw right there. As you see the stats up, almost 9 points a game last year. And Kai Kirby, number 5 there for the Frankfort Hot Dogs, averaging around 9 points himself. And the junior 5'11". So those two right there should be a pretty good matchup. Keep your eye on those guys tonight.
Impact players tonight brought to us by Mulberry Telecommunications. The best gig in town. Visit mintel.net. You see the baby-faced assassin, Jake McGraw there. 8.9 points per game last year. But there were times when he went off and scored over 20. And look for him to try to fill it up this evening for the Gophers. And as you said, Kai Kirby, Pete, a young man that himself can put up some points. He had 19 points versus Lewis Cass last year, set a career high. And he can struggle from deep, too. It's one of those shooters that when he gets rolling, you got to make sure you cover him.
Both of those guys have the potential to put up a lot of numbers here tonight. So we'll watch and see which one actually steps up and gets it done.
Coach Chad Peckinpah in his 4th year here at Clinton Prairie. Coach Dave McCullough in his 1st year at Frankfort, his 39th year overall. Tonight's officials for this varsity matchup: Ryan Fisher, Justin Markley, and Robert Voss. They will be wearing the zebra jerseys tonight and have the whistle for you. Coach Dave McCullough, somebody that it's weird for me being from Frankfort, and now I got to kind of pull for a guy who whooped us back in the 90s when he was coaching Noblesville. But we'll do that. Of course, we'll be impartial this evening, though, as the Hot Dogs take the tip first. That's Kirby with it there, number 5. They'll find Jarman in the corner, going back to Kirby, and right away that defense creates a turnover for Frankfort.
You see him, Gophers jumping out right away, manning up on him, playing some tough D.
Jake McGraw handling the point guard duties here on this first possession. Cross court, Nip, gonna put it on the floor, runs out of real estate. Good defense by Farley. Alex Farley, the son of assistant coach Eric Farley, former Hot Dog, graduated in '96, went on to play some college basketball. Won the 3-point contest at the 1993 NBA draft that was held in Indianapolis.
Nice.
We affectionately call him the Rain Man after that. Nip in the lane, shot up. Nice drive, take there by Nip. We get an official's timeout as Doug Wood comes out of his shoes. Gives us a chance to take a look at this last drive, Pete.
Yeah, Nip, you see him come around this way. Got the screen right there, able to penetrate into the lane, into the paint. That's what Coach wants to see, doing it on the offensive side and the defensive side, taking care of the paint.
Gophers execute on both ends early on. Kirby goes baseline to Jarman. That one kicked away. 23 is Caden Davis for the Gophers. Pete, you and I were talking. The Gophers, through the years of basketball, they always had one guy that was kind of tall. They have like 5 people 6'3" and bigger this year on the squad.
Yeah, one of the concerns for Coach McCullough was rebounding, and I believe that because, Gophers with the height that they have. But right there, you see 2 offensive rebounds and the putback.
That's Victor Cruz crashing the offensive glass, and Jarman comes in, gets one of his own, and a tie-up.
And we got a headlock going on down in there.
Yeah, there's no love lost here. Now, that's good, good sportsmanship, but I'll tell you, these two teams are going to get after you until you blow the whistle.
That's good. Play till you hear the whistle. Play through the whistle. That's football.
There you go.
Not sure basketball.
I don't know if you're supposed to play through it. Wilson had a fantastic year for the Gophers. One of the lead running backs on that football team. Davis tries to go and looked like it was partially blocked by Victor Cruz.
Yeah, got a hand on it.
Boy, Cruz is really showing off some athletic ability. He skied for 2 rebounds earlier. Got that block. Good dish here. Shot up. Wood.
Man. A couple of them down low now. Just can't get them to drop.
McGraw took over number 4 after his brother graduated last year. Wore number 12 last season. This year the sophomore elects to go the number 4 jersey and kind of keep that alive. Kirby finds Cruz. They go cross court. Good look to the corner. Farley, wide open 3. Oh, and he can't get it to drop. Rim's not kind to Frankfort early on.
Another good look.
Nip out top, being checked by Jarman. 3 on the way. Wilson. This is everything that time. Farley on the rebound. He'll look ahead. Good pass ahead. It's Wood. Wood.
Oh, goodness.
Doug thought there was some goaltending there. Asking for the call and not going to get it. Doug Wood, a friend of the program here on ISC. You heard his voice on the airwaves as a color commentary earlier this season for Frankfort girls basketball. He'll be joining me for a few broadcasts from Frankfort as the season carries on here. Good look down low. Davis loses it. Makes a nice play there to save.
Yeah, he's able to knock it off of Kirby, it looks like. Both of them going hard for the basketball. I tell you what, both these teams are fired up, ready to go. And I like the way that Frankfort's come out with their defense, too. Coach McCullough said they got the potential to be a very good defensive team. They just got to buy into it, and right now they look like they have bought into it.
The roll there. Jake McGraw hits his first 3. Gophers up 5-0. Good pass. Go to the baseline to Jarman. He runs out of real estate, though. Kirby to Wood. I had to give Doug a little bit of a hard time. Got a little haircut here before the basketball season.
Nice.
Jarman down low. Get foul on the block. Get another look at this one.
Take a look. They go inside. Nice pass. Going up hard. Couldn't finish it, but able to draw the foul. Earned a trip to the line.
That's the first foul on Jacob Wilson. Jarman knocks down the first free throw, now 5-1. Levi Osler checked in for the Gophers there at the last whistle. Gets them both to go. I believe number 12 checked in as well there. Jackson Kerfoot, newcomer to this Clinton Prairie Gophers squad this season. Good
nice.
Look down low. Osler trying to use his size. He's going to pick up the foul. This will be on Jarman.
Levi Osler. Man.
Look at this entry pass.
He is a big kid.
Get the free throw here first from Levi Osler.
Left that one a little short.
Osler gets 1 of 2 at the line.
Nailed that one.
6-2 now. Well, it's been a low-scoring first quarter so far, but Pete, to your point, both teams getting after it defensively.
Definitely. Low-scoring first quarter last year when these two teams met. But they were able to pick it up in the third and fourth period of that game.
Farley had to step up to come get that pass, and Gophers able to recover defensively. Cruz once again on the glass. 3 or 4 offensive rebounds for Cruz. Kirby, 3, no go.
Wow.
Wood couldn't get that one to fall.
Something up with that
hoop
right
in,
there.
yeah.
They're definitely going to be looking forward to getting to the other end. My goodness.
They're ready for the second half at this point. That rim not being kind.
Not kind at all. Not kind for either team, really.
Cruz is going to be in double-figure rebounds before we get to the second quarter. Floater, in and out.
Wow.
Kirby couldn't get that one to drop. Nip looks to penetrate, gets the screen from Osler. Good little head fake.
Nice little move, yeah. Tie up.
Tie up on the ground. And a couple of scrappy guys right there in Wood and Nip. Again, play to the whistle. Whistle blew, both guys stop.
Yeah, you got to like the way Cruz, he's going to get a chance to rest here, and he deserves it, man. He's playing hard out there. And you're right. It's hard to keep a rebound stat on here. I haven't been able to do it so far. Wasn't even paying attention to that, and I should have been. He's been a monster down there, yeah. Both ends of the floor.
I have to nickname him Windex because he's been cleaning the glass all night.
Oh, we're going to get a travel there, yeah. Left his feet. Tough one. Yeah, driving in there and got down low, double team, nowhere to go.
Another early turnover for Frankfort here in the first quarter, and that's something that Coach Chad Peckinpah's defenses love to do, is create turnovers. We saw Cale Morris, the girls basketball coach, develop a very similar defensive strategy. He was an assistant coach last year for Coach Peckinpah and took a page out of his book defensively. And, of course, Chad took a page out of Rick Peckinpah's book defensively because he's running the same defense that McCutcheon ran for many, many years when Rick was at the helm. For Frankfort, Quincy Perry checked in, number 11. Also, number 23, Christopher Russell. Those were the two substitutions that happened a moment ago. Kerfoot unable to get the first one to drop. So we stay at this baseball score. We'll get a timeout before the second free throw here. 30-second timeout taken by Frankfort. Give us an opportunity to thank our sponsors here this evening. Healthy Communities of Clinton County was formed in 2006 as a partnership of healthcare providers, service care providers, educators, and community leaders who were interested in addressing issues of health in the Clinton County community. The coalition is still committed to making permanent changes by encouraging policy, system, and environmental changes with the desire to always make the healthy choice the easy choice. For more information, visit healthyclintoncounty.org. Coach McCullough taking an early timeout here, Pete, in a 6-2 game. Good shot of Coach Dave McCullough. He has won pretty much everywhere he has been. What'd you tell me earlier? You were looking at his coaching statistics all the way back to 94.
94.
He's only had one losing season.
It was his very first, first season with Noblesville.
Kerfoot able to get the second of two to drop there. Now 7-2 your score. Farley will bring it up for Frankfort. Runs into the double team. Nice bounce pass out of it.
There's a steal.
Nip going the other way. Uses his body, seals off Farley. Farley did a good job of getting tall there, though.
Not the best pass that time. Ends up being a turnover. Nice look.
Perry. That's a great look ahead, as you just said. Quincy's on the board. He's got two.
Yeah, he can see. He made a break early there, hoping that Frankfort would come up with that turnover, and they did. Look at that one.
Farley plays tall again, gets his hands on it, run out, and just like that, Frankfort down one. Coach Peckinpah looking at Nip, saying, come on now.
And I think the Hot Dogs have bought into the defense.
They're stretching that defense, too, all the way out to half court. Harshbarger checked in a few moments ago. That shot off the mark.
Another rebound for Cruz.
That Cruz back in there for Frankfort. So his break didn't last very long. Perry for three. No. Cruz tap, trying to keep it alive. Nip comes out. Spin in the lane. Little do-si-do. Can't get it to go. And then Cruz will pick up the foul here. Much to the chagrin of the Frankfort faithful.
They didn't like that one, but take another look down low. Good position. Yeah, he just comes right over the top. It's a good foul. Make them earn it at the line.
Davis gets the first to go. Gophers now up 8-6. McGraw checks back in. I believe Nip checked out there for Frankfort.
Nip's got the motor, always moving.
Davis misses a second, but Wilson with the offensive rebound. What a pass in traffic.
Oh, that was a great pass.
Love to see that one again if we got it.
That's some pushing and shoving after the call there, but all good.
McGraw head to the free throw line for a pair. Knocked down the three early on. Get this one to go. Again, averaged almost 9 points per contest a year ago. He's got 4 here in the first quarter. That's why he was one of our impact players to watch for tonight here for Clinton Prairie. The sophomore is going to be asked to carry a lot of the offensive load this season for the Gophers. Gets 1 of 2 at the line.
Kirby and Jarman back in for the Hot Dogs.
Farley looks to bring it up for Frankfort. A nifty dribbling. Gets over to Kirby, and Kirby's had a shadow everywhere he's been tonight. Not much opening for Kai Kirby. Farley shot up, a little too strong. Knocked out off Perry, Gophers basketball. Speaking of Kai Kirby, the young man was named second team all-conference a year ago as a sophomore. Pretty tough Sagamore conference, really. Southmont's your defending champions from a year ago. What'd you see there, Pete?
Yeah, just not the best pass. Not sure what the Gophers were trying to do that time.
Farley's going to get it up. It's good if it goes. Leaves it a little bit short. Low scoring first quarter, but an entertaining first quarter.
Yes.
9-6 after 1. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more basketball right after this.
Meet Henry. Henry is hip. Henry loves the new Mintel TV streaming app. And check out Helen. With features like Cloud DVR, Restart, and Look Back TV, Helen never misses her favorite shows. And this is Bob. Bob can't contain his excitement for the new Mintel TV streaming app. Bob is proving that you actually can teach an old dog new tricks. What do you say, Bob? Does the Mintel TV app get a thumbs up? All right, Bobby-o. Mintel TV, the next generation of awesome, upgrade today.
I brought you a present. A book.
Follow the adventures of the Ardente Dental team as they fight cavities, gum disease, and create beautiful, healthy smiles.
Inconceivable!
Hello, my name is Dr. Snyder. You cause cavities. Prepare to die.
Inconceivable!
To make your smile look straight and fine, our braces per month are just $1.99.
Inconceivable!
You keep using that word, I do not think it means what you think it means.
Have fun at Ardente Dental.
We welcome you back here to Clinton Prairie High School. Start of the second quarter. Score right now, Gophers 9, Hot Dogs 6, and what is more like a baseball score right now. But Pete, you just pointed out to me a year ago we were in very similar fashion.
Yeah, end of the first quarter was 10-9 last year for these two teams. So, defensive effort probably by both the teams. Very excited, and had to maybe get the nerves calmed down. But that game ended up being 58-47. So I think we got a lot of offense coming.
Yeah, and truthfully speaking, these are young men. They've been playing a lot of practice, obviously. Maybe a scrimmage, but you don't get much of a preseason in high school basketball. You just kind of come out. There's a feeling out phase, so a slow-moving first quarter. But I think if I'm either coach, Pete, I'm happy with the defense I've seen so far.
Oh, definitely, yeah. And like you said, both these coaches they've lost some guys from last year. They're playing with some new guys on the floor, so they're, we talked about this last night, trying to find your identity, and that's exactly what these coaches are trying to do.
A lot of turnover for both of these teams, really. I mean, when you look at it, the Gophers a year ago, they lose the older McGraw. They lose, let me just pull it up here, Trevor Funk, Drew Blacker, and Garrett McGraw. And, I mean, that was 30 points of scoring between those three players. And so now you've got, some new guys on the floor and some big roles. Sure. Obviously, McGraw played quite a bit last year. Caden Davis played quite a bit. Nip was on the floor a lot. But the rest of that supporting cast right now are really logging their first big minutes in varsity basketball. Shot off the mark and rebounded out of there. Jackson Kerfoot, the 6'3 junior. It's a welcomed addition here to these Gophers this year. That shot rattled home for Caden Davis. Fading away just a little bit, puts some arc on it, knocks it down. Gopher lead out to 5. Kirby looking for Farley in the corner. That ball kicked out of bounds.
Yeah, McGraw got his foot over there, knocked it out.
But when it comes to turnover, Pete, it's the same thing for the Hot Dogs on the other side. Riley Goodnight
Absolutely
graduated. Deacon Spencer graduated. That's 27 points in those two players. And hats off to Deacon Spencer. He'll be playing baseball this year at Marion University, so we'll probably see him across the ISC airwaves if he gets some time there as a freshman down at Marion. Part of that ISC partnership with the Marion Knights. Screen from Perry. Jarman back to Kirby. Boy, that defense is just hounding. Tried to go baseline and then taken away by Ryan Harshbarger. Wilson looks to push. Out to McGraw. Gophers patient on this opportunity down the floor, trying to work it around, find a good shot. Harshbarger drives to the bucket, maybe got bailed out there. It looked like hand on ball, but foul's going to be
I
called.
think they're going to give it to Jarman, yeah. I kind of agree with you. It looked like he just had his hand on top of the ball.
That's Jarman's second foul. Harshbarger hits the first. There's another look. Well, it looked like a lot of ball there, Pete. I mean, my first reaction, I always thought, well, we have the ability of replay. The officials on the
They
floor
don't.
do not. But my first initial thought was that that was hand on top of the ball. It looked like it there, too. Harshbarger goes 1 of 2 at the line, and that seems to be a common theme for these Gophers.
Yeah, right now, not being able to finish.
Every trip to the free throw line from the 5 Gophers who have been there, gotten 1 of 2. So they were shooting 50% from the line tonight. It's the team in Clinton Prairie that shot 70% a year ago. And those are crucial points that you want, especially in tight games. As you go through the season, you're going to want to make sure you shore that up. This timeout gives us another opportunity to thank our sponsors here tonight. Ardente Dental is a team of professional smile makers dedicated to leading the community to optimal health. Straighten your smile and improve your confidence today by contacting Ardente Dental at 765-654-7222 or by visiting ardentedental.com.
Coach McCullough's, he's got those timeouts and he's going to use them. Feels like he can get something drawn up here, you know, with this 12-6 lead right now that the Gophers have. Maybe get something to go in here, build a little confidence.
You know, talking about Coach Dave McCullough, going back, he coached at North Judson. He spent a long time at Noblesville, and then his previous coaching stop was at Shenandoah. 9 sectional titles since 1994, 2 regional championships over that span. One of those, 1997 regional championship game versus Frankfort.
That's the one that hurt, huh?
64-63. Our star player that night, Travis Best, cramped up that entire game. Spent a lot of time just trying to get treatment to be on the floor. Up and under miss there, pulled out by Holliker.
Man, I love the look there.
But if I remember correctly, it was Tommy Coverdale knocking down some clutch free throws. Frankfort inbounded that night. Shot that looked a lot like Gordon Hayward's from Butler. Best put it up from half court, nearly banking it in. Did not. And we lost for the second straight year in regionals to Noblesville. The year prior
it still hurts.
It was in the morning game, but the second year was at night.
That was smooth.
Jake McGraw knocks down to 2. He's got 6, and that is your trip down memory lane. But now, Dave McCall is the head coach of Frankfort, and the Hot Dog Faithful are hoping that they can see him bring some good memories to the Frankfort basketball program. This one out of bounds off the Gophers. It'll be Frankfort's basketball. Farley will look to inbound here for the Hot Dogs. Frankfort trails by 8. Wood down the lane. Scoop shot, doesn't get the foul call. Looked like a little bit of contact that time. No whistle, play on.
He got down pretty deep underneath the basket.
McGraw right now leads all scorers with 6 points. A little down low, Davis, little turnaround, can't get it to go over Perry, and Wood with the rebound. Kirby, good look, Perry in the lane, he's gonna draw the foul.
Almost got that one to go. Good job of drawing the foul though, earning that trip to the line.
A year ago, Pete, you and I got to see Quincy Perry in some of the JV games leading up, and he started to get some varsity minutes there towards the end of the year. But he shot the ball really well. And a few of the varsity games he got in, he shot well as he misses this first one from the line. But then you and I got to see him as we get another look at the replay here on the foul. We got to see him in football. And, man, he was a standout wide receiver this year for Frankfort.
Absolutely. He was fun to watch.
Misses both at the line, taken away there. Manhandle. Jaden Skinner said, give me that.
He just ripped it away and lays it right in.
Skinner, one of the 6 seniors on this Frankfort squad this year.
Ooh.
Wood and Davis having words here. They'll have to be separated. No love lost between these two now. You know, these guys are a little feisty. Official's going to step in and calm them down. We saw Davis have some exchanges during the football season.
That looked like a pretty good block.
Yeah.
Might have got him with the body.
Wood, one of those competitive guys as well. He's not going to back down from a challenge. But these are the rivalry games. This is the stuff these are bragging rights. Getting a lot riding on this. Frankfort does not like the fact that Clinton Prairie came in to Case Arena a year ago and got their first victory in, I think, 15 or 16 years at Case. You got to go back to the 05-06 season.
And they're going to pull Wood out. I know he's going to get coached up here. He's going to say, I like your spirit, right?
The spirit,
but
you gotta keep it calm.
yeah. He needs him in the game.
Yeah.
He's playing with a lot of energy right now.
Frankfort already a little bit short-handed tonight.
Oh.
Here in their opening game
Man,
of the
I'll
season.
tell you what, they have just not had any luck on this end of the floor.
Frankfort struggling to find range early on. Get it inside to Farley. Holliker checked him there for a moment. Gophers in that 3-2 zone. 1-2-2 at times. Perry trying to find some real estate down low. Lost it momentarily.
Nice move.
Up and in. Perry's got 4. He leads Frankfort in scoring right now. With the Gophers size down low, Perry may have to log a lot of minutes tonight. He's got the height and he's got the athletic ability to kind of bang down low with some of those Gophers.
That time he got the reach in by Kirby.
Kirby's first foul. Davis will head back to the free throw line.
Have been
2 of 4 tonight.
Bad fouls because Gophers haven't been taking advantage of these foul shots. There's another one, in and out.
Front end. A little dip below 50% now from the free throw line. Looking for Cruz.
Tough pass.
They're going to say it was tipped out of bounds, hit the baseline before Cruz touched it. So it'll stay Frankfort basketball. Farley inbounds to Kirby. Not seen Wood check in just yet. Good one-handed grab there and then pass ahead from Nip to McGraw. Put that one on the highlight reel. Kirby back the other way quickly. And they call a charging foul on Kirby. That's
Wow.
his second.
Some big calls.
We're going to get a timeout here. It'll be a full timeout taken by Frankfort. Coach McCall wants to talk it over, trying to inspire his team. Once again, this gives us an opportunity to thank our sponsors here this evening. Mulberry Telecommunications, where they offer services in Mulberry, Dayton, rural Lafayette, rural Frankfort, and other communities in Clinton and Tippecanoe County. We just finished our fiber project in Piermont. Coming to Flora and Bringhurst, Indiana as well. Fiber internet packages start at just $49.95 per month. For more information, visit mintel.net. Mulberry Telecommunications, it's the best gig in town. Good look inside the huddle. Coach Chad Peckinpah off to a hot start in his fourth year here at Clinton Prairie. 50-17, Pete.
Yeah, has a great 50-17 this fourth year at Clinton Prairie. Definitely has a team that can give him a lot more wins this year too.
Yeah, I'm looking at their schedule, and they've got a very favorable schedule to start the season. They'll go against Western Boone, who's a 3A school, but there are some winnable games here. Got some conference opponents headed their way next in Sheridan. We'll have them again on December 9th when they host Delphi. The only thing for Clinton Prairie this year, Pete, that might get them, a lot of road games early on. They only have 2 home games through the end of the year. This is one of them.
Yeah, they got a few of those probably circled on the calendar too. The old Carroll game and that Rossville game on February the 2nd.
Yeah, a couple of opponents that have really become some big rivals over the last couple of years. Clinton Prairie last year, it looked like they were going to end up facing Carroll potentially in that sectional championship. They had beat Rossville a month prior to facing them in sectionals, and Rossville had other ideas. They upset the Gophers, went on to take on Carroll, and Carroll came out of that with the sectional championship.
Yeah, Carroll went on and played the first game of the regionals and lost there to North Miami or somebody like that.
Holliker lets the 3 fly and rattles it home. His first bucket this year for the junior. Get it back out to Kirby. Kirby goes corner to Perry.
Oh, they just jumped right in the lane and took that one away.
Caden Davis drops down, takes another steal, another turnover here for Frankfort.
One of the concerns for Coach McCall, no needless and careless turnovers. Got to make good passes.
McGraw, tough shot there. Kirby, other way, easy bucket for Frankfort.
Nice.
That's a teaching moment for Coach Peckinpah, the young sophomore. Nip comes off a double screen. Active hands by Cruz, and boy, he has been fun to watch for Frankfort tonight.
Yes, he has.
His activity level has been unmatched. I wish I had that young man's energy. That foul called there is on 23, Caden Davis for Prairie, and as active as he's been in this one. Kind of surprised that was just his first foul. He's been involved in a few little scuffles, we'll say, since the start. Wood checks back in for Frankfort. Farley, baseline, looking for Wood. That one thrown out of bounds, not touched by the Gophers. Be another turnover for Frankfort.
Yeah, again, some not taking care of the ball. And Frankfurt's playing really fast, it feels like. They want to move fast. But it's just knowing where to be at, and just making those good passes. Right now, they're putting themselves in position where they're having to force those passes, and it's not ending up very well for them.
Jacob Wilson, swing over. Holliker thought about it. He knocked one down a moment ago. Minute to go here, first half action. Stay tuned at the half. We'll recap some of the scoring, show you some of the highlights from the first half.
Nice rebound.
This foul is going to be against 15, Ryan Harshbarger. You get a little bit of crossover here from the parents as well, Pete. I graduated from Frankfort. My kids go to Clinton Prairie. My daughter's in the student section here tonight. Ryan Harshbarger's father played at Frankfort back in the day. Now he attends Clinton Prairie High School. But then you get some of those that stick around. Farley graduated from Frankfort. His son's still at Frankfort. I know you had family members that played for Frankfort back in the day.
Absolutely.
Your mother attended Frankfort back in the day.
Yeah.
McGraw up and under, and he gets him to go.
Aunts and uncles all over Frankfort.
McGraw's the first scorer into double figures tonight. He's got 10.
Ooh, active hands.
Perry to the corner. Jumper on the way. Splash. Christopher Russell. He gets 2. Under 4, and you get a turnover here. Wood kind of surprised McGraw there and picked him up full court.
Yeah, they got to go quick here.
4.2, but hey, you could steal some momentum. A 3 here would be huge.
It'd be really huge.
Any bucket, really, just right before the half. A turnover, though. They won't get a shot away. That wouldn't have counted had it gone. Your score at the half, 22-14. Clinton Prairie on top of Frankfort by 8. We'll step aside. We'll be back with our halftime show right after these messages.
Many communities in rural America are often overlooked as underserved. These communities are being left behind due to lack of internet and access to state-of-the-art technology. That's why Mulberry Telecommunications provides rural broadband services and technology and is growing their presence in north central Indiana. Because every community deserves infrastructure and beyond. To learn more, contact us today.
Finding affordable, quality reproductive health care isn't always easy. Did you know that there is now a family planning and reproductive health clinic in our area that is income-based? Services include Pap tests, breast cancer screenings, pregnancy tests, sexually transmitted infection and HIV testing, same-day birth control placement, filled prescriptions, and free condoms. Services are on an income-based sliding scale. Visit 1234 Rossville Avenue or call 659-6063 for more information or to schedule an appointment.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Ball here. Harris scores. With 19 seconds. Fake players, Big Roy. I'm telling you right now, that's awesome. I love it. That's the finish. You get a layup taken and an and one. Out of here.
Mulberry Telecommunications is proud to announce the next generation in awesome, Mintel TV. With the Mintel TV streaming app, you aren't confined to just your TV, but you need 2 things. High-speed fiber internet from Mulberry Telecommunications and a Mintel TV subscription. Available on Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, Android TV, and more, with features that include Cloud DVR, Restart TV, look-back options, and pause live TV. Mintel TV is definitely the next generation of awesome. Current customers call 765-296-2885 for your free upgrade. New customers visit mintel.net to sign up today.
Hi, I'm Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And of course, we do the incredibly creatively and appropriately named Query and Schultz program every Monday on ISC Sports Network. Derek, it airs at what time?
7:30.
Okay, every Monday at 7:30. We're now on season number 2, and if history tells us anything, catch us now because you never know when they pull the plug on it.
Why would you say that?
Because it's happened
That's not going to happen here. Comcast, Xfinity 81, ISCSportsNetwork.com, ISC Sports Network, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, so many places to watch Query and Schultz, 7:30 on Monday.
The ISC Sports Network is your home for sports content across the Hoosier State. Find us live on TV and streaming or archived on our website and our app. The ISC is your one-stop shop for the content you want to see, including high school sports, college sports, and other great events throughout the year. Subscribe to our streaming service and get access to it all. ISC. Local lives here.
Meet Henry. Henry is hip. Henry loves the new Mintel TV streaming app. And check out Helen. With features like Cloud DVR, Restart, and Look Back TV, Helen never misses her favorite shows. And this? Well, this is Bob. Bob can't contain his excitement for the new Mintel TV streaming app. Bob is proving that you actually can teach an old dog new tricks. What do you say, Bob? Does the Mintel TV app get a thumbs up? All right, Bobby-o. Mintel TV, the next generation of awesome. Upgrade today. Welcome you back at the half here at Clinton Prairie High School, where the Gophers are on top of the Frankfort Hot Dogs 22-14. Our halftime show tonight brought to us by the new Mintel TV app by Mulberry Telecommunications. Make sure you check it out. Cloud DVR, pause, rewind live TV, restart TV, all those cool features, Pete. First half, I think Frankfort would like to have a look back and a restart on this one. They came out a little sluggish. Right now they trail by 8 against the Gophers.
Yeah, a lot of looks at the basket on this end. We saw a lot of balls that were down into the cylinder and right back out again. You know, half of those are in there. We probably got ourselves a tie game, you know, at this point. So, well done, you know, for the Gophers. I feel like they're playing the game that they want to play right now. Frankfort's maybe lagging a little bit behind. Some of the stuff that Coach McCullough said was he wanted to pass the ball well and find the open man. Right now I feel like those passes are being forced, playing a little too fast. I think they'll get coached up second half. I think we'll see a different ball club come out.
The hard part about this, and we talk about this a lot, not that we're trying to beat a dead horse, but this defense that the Gophers play, this 3-2 or 1-2-2 hybrid, it's just not something that you see a lot at this level. And the Gophers play it, they play it really well. And from an offensive standpoint, teams that even score 60, 70 points a game, a lot of times struggle we see against this defense, where they may only get 40 that night. They may still beat the Gophers, but there's something to be said about this defense and the strategy here in this high school basketball game.
Yeah, Coach Peck, that's his, you know, that's what he likes to run there. And he teaches it very well, coaches them up, and has them playing hard.
Want to thank Chad Peckinpah, athletic director and head coach here at Clinton Prairie High School, for graciously welcoming us into the gymnasium all season long, as we'll be bringing you countless games here from Clinton Prairie High School, both boys and girls, IHSAA basketball. And Frankfort fans, don't feel left out. We've got a ton of games scheduled as well in our partnership with the Hot Dog TV class there at Frankfort High School. You will get to hear my wonderful pipes across the airwaves many times this season for both girls and boys basketball there at Frankfort and beautiful Case Arena as well. So excited, glad this is the first game that we're getting to do this season here from the boys side of basketball. As we roll some highlights from the first half, let's talk about some of the scoring here from both teams. And Pete, when we went to the break, you said audibly to me, you said, hey, let's look at our impact players here tonight and where we stand. And right now, Jake McGraw's got 10, Kai Kirby with just 2.
Yeah, Jake McGraw kind of doing what he does was really, we felt like he would be, you know, a key player in this game, and 10 points, a good spot for him right here with a lot of potential to put up some more. Kai Kirby, he's been out there, he's been playing hard, but he's picked up a couple fouls there, and so that's kind of maybe made him back off a little bit, but we'd like to see a little bit more offensive playing there for Kai in the second half.
You know, something to note is I almost love to see Frankfort break up that defensive intensity just a little bit, maybe pick up full court a little more often, because if you're able to get out and get some running fast break options, then Clinton Prairie can't set up that defense, and that'd be huge.
I kind of thought we'd see a little maybe full court press, you know, set up, but I think this game has just gone so quick on both ends that there really hasn't been any time for either one of these defenses to set up.
Quincy Perry leads the Frankfort Hot Dogs with 4 points tonight. You've got 2 points from Kai Kirby, Christopher Russell, Caden Jarman, Jaden Skinner, and Alex Farley. So 6 players in the scoring column for Frankfort. On the other side, you've got Jake McGraw with the 10, as we mentioned. Caden Davis has got 4. Holliker with 3. Jonas Nip with 2, and then Levi Osler, Ryan Harshbarger, and Jackson Kerfoot all with 1 point apiece. And that rounds out your scoring. Again, at the half, it's 22-14. Clinton Prairie on top of Frankfort. We'll step aside one more time. When we come back, we'll get third quarter action here on the ISC Sports Network.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Still on his feet. Stevens lunges. Are you kidding me?
Champions of Marion County.
Unbelievable. Touchdown.
Living up to that last name. Wabash has the lead for the first time today. Said that was going to be a highlight reel. Oh, baby.
Yeah, you can celebrate after that.
There is something for everyone to love at Mulberry Pizza King. We have fresh salads, hot sandwiches, frozen treats, and fountain drinks. And of course, pizza! Always made to order and cooked in our ovens until your pizza is fit for a king. So come see why we've been a Mulberry tradition since 1974. Dine in at 137 South Glick Street in Mulberry or call 765-296-2344 to place a carry-out order.
Welcome you back here. Third quarter action tonight. Our third quarter on the ISC Sports Network is brought to us by our friends at Defining Looks Wig, Hair, and Nail Salon. At Defining Looks, we know that shopping for a wig can be intimidating. We strive to make your experience fabulous and ensure you receive the best quality of service available. For more information, visit defininglooks.com. Defining Looks, be your own kind of beautiful. What has been a defensive juggernaut so far here tonight in the low-scoring first half. 22-14 is the score here from Clinton Prairie High School. But really, Pete, I was looking on the John Harrell site earlier today, and scoring has been trending down over the last few years. It's just not what it used to be. And, you know, I saw a debate even today on a high school basketball forum where guys were trying to figure out why. You know, what's the difference? Why it's such an offensive tailored leagues, even with college and pro basketball, with freedom of movement, but we just don't see the scoring at the high school level that we used to.
Yeah, and I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you.
I have no idea.
Farley shot up, no good. Wood rebound, can't get it to go. But Doug struggled just a little bit tonight to find a rhythm. Maybe here from the free throw line, he can get it going. Doug averaged 6.3 points per contest last year for the Hot Dogs. But he had 21 points versus Sheridan in a breakout game. That's his career high. Junior had a great year in football.
Oh, goodness.
Big miss there for Doug. Threw for almost 1,400 yards. Did that in 8 games for the Hot Dogs. Missed the last few games. Had an injury there.
Get that back out. Get it. Nice fight for it. Man, they are all over the place. I love his scrappiness.
Love the hustle from Wood there, but so far it has not been Doug's night. Struggling a little bit to get things going offensively. Wilson, corner, nip, 3. No. And there's Cruz once again.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Victor Cruz may set the single game mark for rebounds for Frankfort tonight. Gonna lose this one off of the foot of Holliker.
Yeah, he's been a machine down here.
I have the history of Frankfort book somewhere that Rush McCauley, head coach at Harrison High School for girls basketball, former Frankfort Hot Dog, put together. I need to look that up, find out what that is. I want to say it's Andy Foster.
What a fight. Oh, my goodness.
Cruz came out of there once again, but the foul happens beforehand. Look at this one. They're crashing the glass tonight.
They are.
And Coach McCullough has to be happy about one thing, the effort. It's there. It's there for tonight for the Hot Dogs. Jarman misses the free throw, though, and it's the little things right now.
Both teams, struggling from the free throw line.
Shots at the bucket and then missing some points from the free throw line. But it is game one. A good shot of the administrative staff from Frankfort there on the left-hand side of your screen as Jarman goes 1 for 2 at the line. See Ed Niehaus in the background. Mr. Kelly back there used to be my assistant principal when I was at Frankfort. Wilson down the lane. Can't get it to go. It'll draw the foul. Nice take by Jacob.
That might have been on Cruz. That's on Jarman, I believe.
Yeah, they get Jarman. That's his third foul. Wilson can't get the free throw to go. I would say this. If I'm either coaching staff, as you get another look at the replay on the drive. Yeah, good foul there. Good call. I know what we're doing at practice come Friday or Saturday, whenever. You get a little break for Turkey Day tomorrow. But I think that offensively and defensively, we're doing okay. It's when we get to the free throw line.
It's going to be an offensive, yeah.
Jarman just picked up his fourth.
Yeah.
Another look.
I mean, that was a
on this one.
Moving pick is what I meant to say. Is just boom.
Jarman did play football for the Hot Dogs this year, and it's the first game on the basketball floor, so still trying to get out of the football mode. That's his fourth foul, so he's going to have to sit for quite some time now. That shot on the way from Kerfoot, no good. Taken down by Kirby.
Nice look.
Wood.
There you go.
Good penetration from Kirby. Dumps it off to Wood. And don't look now, but Frankfort, they've got the first 3 points of the second half. They trail by 5. You like the vision here, Pete, on this replay?
Absolutely. Coming out quick, beating the defense down the floor. And Wood knows right where to be. Said, I'll take that.
Wood able to get that one to go. That a timeout taken from Clinton Prairie. They wanted to talk that over.
And maybe that's exactly what Wood needs right there, is just to see one, go down. It feels like he's really forced his game here tonight. Let it come to him now. See if he can't help his Hot Dogs out here in the second half.
I say it a lot, especially at this level, is you see players start to press. They start to get that kind of anxiety, like, oh man, things aren't going well, I got to push harder, right? There's a difference between trying to force the action and letting the action come to you, but still playing hard in both facets. And I liken it to being in quicksand. The harder you work in quicksand, the faster you sink. And so you sometimes you just got to take a break, a little breather, compose yourself. Doesn't mean you still can't work hard, but you got to be smart.
And that's a play like that. You came right to him and saw one go down. And now they got the press set up.
Speaking of quicksand, I'm going to show my age here. When I was a kid, I really thought it was going to be a bigger deal in life. You get the foul on this. It seemed like every show, every cowboy show, every hero show, somebody was always in quicksand. McGraw draws the foul. He'll head to the free throw line here for the Gophers. He's got that 10 points there in the first half, does Jake. Had some big scoring output games a year ago. There were a few games where really it was him and his brother were just kind of on the same team but going at each other. Who's going to score more points that night? So he gets that one to go. 6'3" sophomore now with 12 points here in his first game of his sophomore year, and he's got a real good shot, Pete, of making a run up the scoring leaderboard at Clinton Prairie. Probably one of the first Gophers I can think of since Cale Morris's. Kirby knocks down the three. That played a ton of minutes as a freshman. Cale ended up number 2 on the all-time scoring list at Prairie.
And then Wilson gets in the lane, hits the bucket, gives a little flex.
How about that?
Counter for Jacob. Look at this one. They're going to get Wood for the foul. That's his second. Wilson at the line, gets it to go. 3 points for the 5'11 junior. Kirby to Wood, they swing it to Farley, down low, looking for Wood again. Doug will draw the foul here against McGraw. He'll head back to the free throw line. Action picking up a little bit here, third quarter.
Absolutely, a little more scoring.
Wood a little strong, but gets the bounce.
Yeah, got the kind that time. The rims were kind to him. What he's been looking for. That's what Frankfort's been looking for all night long.
Doug shot 74% from the free throw line a year ago. Right now, it's a lot of arms, though. Not a lot of bend in those knees.
Oh, man, that one hurts.
For the foul here. And
yep.
That's going to be number 3. So the fouls are starting to mount against Frankfort.
Take a look again, see where they got it at. Just right there is that right arm reaching in and just knocking him. Batch got him with the elbow, or on the elbow.
Frankfort's going to bring Christopher Russell back into the game. 5'9" senior checks back in. As we said, Jarman with 4 fouls. You got Kirby with 2, Wood with 3. So they really got to play defense with their feet for the rest of this quarter. There's McGraw. He's got 4 in the quarter, 14 in the game. Lead back out to 8. Wilson on the takeaway, the throw ahead. Nip gets it to go.
Jonas getting his second basket of the game.
Kirby splits the defense, finds Farley. Taken away again. Gophers got numbers, 3-on-1, 3-on-2. Fouls on the floor. And if this is on Kirby, that's 3. They're going to get Farley with the foul here. That's just his first. So no free throws here. It'll be out of bounds underneath the bucket for the Gophers. They've stretched that lead to 10. Davis, good inbounds pass, can't get it to go, and another rebound for Victor Cruz. Cruz is 6'1", playing like he's 6'10". That 3 too strong. Perry battling for it, can't get it. Cruz on the ground. Perry after it. Kerfoot down there. Physical action for both teams.
Definitely physical.
Look at the jersey for Kerfoot. We got a little extra stretch to it around the collar area.
Got some hands on the knees. Playing hard.
I tried to find where Jackson came from. I believe he was Lafayette Jeff before coming to Prairie. We get a foul here, a whistle. It's going to be against Frankfort. That's on number 31. Jaden Skinner. Just his first foul. We're starting to see some extracurriculars here and fouls away from the ball, and that's going to put the Gophers in the bonus. They'll be shooting free throws the rest of the way. But Wilson can't get it to drop. The struggles from the free throw line continue for Clinton Prairie.
Cruz with another big rebound. Comes the double team.
Kirby.
Oh, nice look.
Great job splitting the defense there. Perry with his 3rd bucket tonight. Good defense, knocked away.
Nice.
We'll get another look at that last possession from Frankfort. Just a nice job splitting the defense and finding the open player. Archbarger check back in for the Gophers there.
It seems like every time there's a run, You know, Prairie's able to stop it, you know, and here we have another chance for Frankfort right here. Put some points on the board.
8-point deficit. Kirby and Wilson battling out over near half court.
And
Wilson trying to lean on him a little bit.
yeah, definitely.
That was tipped by Harshbarger, taken away by Holliker. Nip down the lane, kind of out of control, loses it.
Yeah, good rebound.
Looked like feet got tangled there, incidental contact.
Nowhere to go.
Trying to find some help, throws that one off of a Gopher defender. It'll stay Frankfort basketball.
Yeah, looks like he's able to knock it off of Nip's foot. Coach Peckinpah picks up the ball and gets a chance to talk to one of the officials. Get back to play here.
Got to reverse the floor. There you go. I like the thought. Got to put the dribble down a little quicker. Another turnover for Frankfort gives the ball back to the Gophers. 8-point game.
And a chance to cut into that lead, Sean.
Still plenty of time here for Frankfort, though. They just got to keep getting stops on this end. Good slip screen.
What a play.
Holliker with 5 now. The Gopher offense starting to come alive. 11 points in the quarter for the team. What's that trap, man? It just feels like there's 15 Gophers on the floor right now. Perry.
Hit it. Oh.
Off the mark, rebounded by Osler. They call that short corner. In the pros, you see a lot of guys make a living off being able to knock down that shot from the corner.
You get Perry on the reach in.
So Holliker will head to the free throw line. The Gophers stay in the bonus. Davis comes in. McGraw checks back in. Nip will get a break here. Holliker unable to get the free throw to go. Frankfort basketball. 10-point lead for the Gophers. If you're Frankfort right now, Pete, how important do you think it is to try to get this thing down to 6 or 7 before the end of the quarter?
Well, I think you want to definitely, right now you want to get one to go in. There you go.
We said Kirby can stroke it from 3. His career high was 4 3-point made field goals last year in a game versus Lewis Cass.
Oh, what a pick.
Boy, both players got
Prairie.
hit there.
Kid paid for it.
The turnover gives the ball to the
Kirby
Dogs.
just walks by and we're like, well. Woo, man.
Davis is going to take a minute to try to walk.
That was one of those probably knee-on-knee kind of, yeah, I mean, I think that's exactly where he got his shin or knee. Kind of like getting hit on the funny bone, but it's not real funny.
Timeout taken here by Clinton Prairie.
That was a collision now.
That was a huge 3 a moment ago from Kai Kirby from distance. Nothing but net, got the splash.
Now again, right here, Frankfort right into this one. You know, you're talking about being within that 5, 6, 7 point range. Right here you are. You get a defensive stop.
Frankfort looking to go on a run here to end the third. Boy, if they can, Pete, if they can get this inside of 5 going to the 4th, that could really put some pressure on these young Gophers. You got 3 seniors on the Gopher squad, but the only one that we've seen on the floor so far tonight is Jonas Nip. The rest, underclassmen, seeing big minutes here for this Gopher ball club.
Sophomores and juniors.
We've seen every senior
that Frankfort has to offer minus Juan Ramos tonight.
Right here, he'd like to get a stop. No foul. Just try to get a good stop. Play tough defense.
Perry hounding Holliker.
Got to be careful with those.
Collision down here, a little shoulder bump there from Jaden Skinner.
And Skinner, he's been pushing it a little bit.
Looks like the officials are going to probably come in and get a hand on this again as extracurriculars starting to pick up. Coach Peck doing a good job down there telling his guys to relax, chill out. He said it to Wilson right as he came over. And then after McGraw and Kirby had words, he went right to McGraw, said calm down. The coach is right. You've got the lead right now. Let your play do the talking.
Yeah, Gophers right now don't have to be in any kind of hurry here, right? Take your time. Work the ball around, make a couple extra passes. Get to that open man.
Harshbarger in the lane, stops at the free throw line, and he'll be fouled by Cruz. Cruz's arguments, I had my hand on the ball, but you also had your arm across the forearm.
That's it.
So that's where the foul comes from. So Harshbarger will go to the line here as the Gophers are in the bonus. That's the 9th team foul against Frankfort. The next one will be the double bonus for Clinton Prairie. Usually you hate to see a team get in the double bonus if you're going against them, but the way the Gophers have shot tonight from the free throw line, if you're Frankfort, unless something starts to change here, they start to heat up.
Be lucky if the Gophers are 50% right now from the free throw line. That might have got them there.
It's the first time we've seen, I take that back, second time. McGraw hit 2 in a row earlier. Harshbarger knocks down both. Lead back to 9. Frankfort swinging it around the outside. Trying to find some penetration against his defense. Perry blocked by Osler.
Good block.
Also did a good job of closing space. Coming away with the block that time. Wilson thought about the 3. That was such a good head fake. You even saw our very seasoned camera operator, Rob Lynch, tonight. Almost get fooled there. Shout out to Rob making the trip up to work this broadcast with us. 3-pointer knocked down by Holliker. His second 3 of the night. He's got 8 points.
That was big 3 right there.
Gophers down a player right now. A foul by Holliker. It's hard to see who went down on the other end for the Gophers, but somebody did not make it back there on defense. Again, I say that. We're broadcasting from inside the studio tonight remotely. It was McGraw. He's a little shaken up on the other end. Another good job from Rob Lynch. Skinner missed the first free throw there, I believe. Skinner's second attempt. He goes 0 for 2 at the line on this trip, so good foul that time from Holliker. Gophers will probably be content with taking the last shot here of the third quarter, that 12-point lead. Frankfort had it to 7 momentarily, Pete, after that big 3 from Kirby. But then you had the free throws from Harshbarger and the big 3 from Holliker. This foul called on Perry.
Yeah, that's really not a bad foul.
Harshbarger will go to the line for 2 shots here. Knocks down the first. Going to give kudos to Harshbarger. He's 4 for 5 from the line tonight, so we can't lump everybody in there. Ryan's done a pretty good job at the line. Stretches that lead out to 13. There's Juan Ramos. Number 32 checks in for Frankfort. Senior seeing his first action.
Yeah, and those fouls are starting to pile up for the hot dogs. Getting some guys on the bench for these last 5 seconds.
Frankfort has now played everybody on their roster tonight. That shot off the mark, and a 14-point lead is what the Gophers will take into the fourth quarter. 40-26. We'll be back right after this.
Many communities in rural America are often overlooked as underserved. These communities are being left behind due to lack of internet and access to state-of-the-art technology. That's why Mulberry Telecommunications provides rural broadband services and technology, and is growing their presence in north central Indiana. Because every community deserves infrastructure and beyond. To learn more, contact us today.
I brought you a present. A book.
Follow the adventures of the Ardente Dental team as they fight cavities, gum disease, and create beautiful, healthy smiles.
Inconceivable.
Hello, my name is Dr. Snyder. You cause cavities. Prepare to die.
Inconceivable.
To make your smile look straight and fine, our braces per month are just $1.99.
Inconceivable.
You keep using that word, I do not think it means what you think it means.
Have fun at Ardente Dental.
We welcome you back here to Clinton Prairie High School. 40-26 your score as we head into the fourth quarter. It's been a very entertaining opening night for boys basketball in Clinton County. No love lost between these two teams, that's for sure. There's been a little bit of chippiness. Officials have had to intervene. Thankfully, we've not seen any technical fouls or flagrants or anything like that. Both teams playing hard, though.
Absolutely.
Gophers trying to defeat Frankfort.
Man, the Gophers just swarming on defense.
If this score holds up, Pete, it would be the first time the Gophers have beaten Frankfort in back-to-back years that I could ever find. Coach Chad Peckinpah with that 20-win season last year. It was only the third time since 1994 that Clinton Prairie had 20 wins or more in a season. The coach to do it the other two times, Coach Peckinpah's predecessor, Coach Henley. Good hustle there from Wood.
Yeah, able to knock it out on the Prairie player.
Now, if Frankfort can stay foul-free here in this fourth quarter, they can keep these starters on the floor. They got a shot. Still plenty of time to cut into this deficit. They got to find some scoring. They got to play clean. Jarman trying to penetrate. They go to the corner. Farley, open three. Can't drop it. And McGraw's going to walk it up slowly here for the Gophers.
Yeah, run a little time here.
McGraw leads all scorers with 14 points tonight. Good to see him back in. He was a little shaken up on a play towards the end of the third. Nip says, if you're going to back up, I'm going to let it fly.
Yeah. Nobody around him. Had a wide open shot. Maybe not the best shot the coach would want, but at least he had a good look at it.
Kirby around the horn. Farley penetrates, corner, Wood.
That one got
blocked by Osler. For a big fella, Levi moves, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Some distance.
Yeah, and he is a big kid.
Got some height, some nice size. Looks like Levi spent some time in the weight room. Harshbarger going to dribble it back out. He'll get it to McGraw, and the Gophers will work some clock. Next up for these two squads, the Gophers will go two shared, and that game happens on December 2nd. So Turkey Day break for both teams. Frankfort, they got 3 straight home games to start their season. They go to Tipton.
That one on December 2nd as well. They actually have a back-to-back as they'll go to Western the next night on Saturday, December 3rd. And had I read a little further for the Gophers, they do the same thing. They'll go to Seeger on December 3rd. So a little bit of, they get their first game in, they break, everybody eats turkey. You got to come run that weight back off real quick, get back in basketball shape, and then you get a back-to-back.
I'll tell you what, McGraw still looks like he's hobbled up a little bit, you know. He must have taken a heck of a hit.
Largest lead of the night for Clinton Prairie now, 15 points, 41-26. Free throw shooting for the Gophers getting a lot better here in the second half. We beat them up early on. I got to give them some kudos now. Timeout taken as they want to talk it over now with a 16-point lead.
Neither team was shooting the free throws very well at all, but Gophers starting to come around.
For these Gophers, last year in conference, they finished second in conference play. Carroll won the conference last year. They went undefeated in conference play. They were your defending conference and sectional champs. There for Hoosier Heartland at sectional number 38. So you said it earlier, you know that's one that Clinton Prairie circled on the calendar. That's going to be a big game them. And then obviously Rossville, another one of those teams that they like to battle. But that sectional 38, that's a tough sectional this year. You got Flora ranked number 6, Clinton Prairie preseason ranked number 13, and then Lafayette Central Catholic is in that sectional 38 as well. And I'm sure that they are ranked. Looking on John Harrell today, they had them ranked in 1A, but they're a 2A school this year.
Yeah, Covington in there. They're playing in this tournament. Looks like over in Illinois somewhere.
2-0 to start the season.
2-0, yeah, and you know, so playing against some teams probably they've never played against before. You know, getting some. They'll come into this, you know, with some great experience here. So
it's always good when a team from Indiana can go across the state line.
Absolutely,
and show them what Indiana high school basketball is all about.
You got Coach Morgan over there, 18-7 in his second year, so you know he's doing it right over there.
Cruz back outside to Kirby's. The Hot Dogs have struggled to find room against his zone defense tonight to get open shots. When they have, they just haven't been able to get them to fall. Wood.
There's a good shot in the lane.
Jarman gets it to drop.
Yep.
5 for Jarman. One knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Gophers. Frankfort's picking up their full court pressure here. For Frankfort last year, they finished 6th in the Sagamore Conference, going 2-5 in conference play. Lost to a conference opponent in sectionals, to Danville.
Oh, nice look.
Good dunk down and another bucket for Caden Davis. He's got 6.
Woo! How about that one? Kirby, deep 3.
Kirby gets another 3 to go. That's his 3rd of the contest. Just one off of his career high in a game. Davis down the lane, he gets fouled. Let's take another look at that Kai Kirby 3 from a moment ago.
Yeah, he's out there. It's like, well, nobody picked me up. I'll just take it.
Loves that straight-on shot. He's had 2 from there. Nothing but net. Sagamore Conference, such a tough conference to play in for Frankfort. Davis misses the front end here of his 2 free throws. You got a team like Danville, who has been good in recent years. Crawfordsville, who's always tough. Lebanon, probably Frankfort's biggest rival.
Yep.
Neighboring cities there. Davis misses both. Tri-West has come along. Western Boone's had some solid teams. It was Southmont a year ago that were the Sagamore Conference champions.
Frankfort will play. I know a long way to go in the season of this being game one. Is that one taken away momentarily? Kirby gets it back. But sectional play for Frankfort. They'll be in sectional 22 this year. They'll face the likes of Benton Central, Twin Lakes, West Lafayette, Western.
Boy. They gave him one there.
It'll stay Frankfort's basketball. Coach Dave McCall definitely tasked with a tough job here. Bring back the nostalgia of Frankfort basketball. If there's anybody that can do it, it's Coach McCall, that's for sure. He's won everywhere that he's been at. Obviously tonight, right now, things haven't necessarily gone his way.
Well, he's got a group of kids that are playing hard right now. They're playing really hard for him. So they're buying into the program, especially on the defensive end.
Like you said, for Coach McCullough, he's won everywhere he's been. He's only had that one losing season since '94, and it was in the first year of taking over a program.
At least that what we can, find, yeah.
See. And so you got to think, even if this year is not a great year for Frankfort, Coach is going to institute the way he wants him to play. Cruz gets his first field goal tonight for Frankfort.
Yeah, get these kids to buy into this program.
You know, the hard part is many of these kids weren't around when Frankfort was dominating sectionals back before class sports. You know, this is a school that has 48 sectional championships in the history, but they've only had 2 since 1997. They did it in back-to-back years in 12 and 13 when Coach Tom Weeks was at the helm for Frankfort. 20 regional championships, but 1985 was the last. 4 state championships for Frankfort. It's been a long time since these hot dogs have really dominated and had a tough, solid, just squad that.
Nice double team.
Coach McCall is trying to get them back to. There's some talent there on this year's team. You can see it.
Oh, yeah.
Kirby's done a good job tonight from three-point distance. Cruz obviously very active defensively and on the glass. McGraw draws the blocking foul. You know, for Doug Wood, as you get another look at the replay here, Pete.
You take a look. He's down, but he's, as you see, sliding over a little bit. Crowd didn't like it. I can understand it, but.
Gave him the Euro. Little Euro step, avoid contact. You know, you look down tonight, Wood's got 3 points, but he could very easily have 13. I mean, there's been some shots in the lane, especially in that first half, that he just couldn't get to drop.
Yeah, early on, it just was not going the way of the hot dogs, that's for sure.
Obviously, once Jay Strode returns for these hot dogs, they'll get a big weapon back. Averaged almost 15 points a game last year, 6 rebounds, but what's important and impressive to me with Strode is 67% field goal shooter a year ago, and he's 71 for his career. 69 for his career.
Wow.
McGraw with his second miss from the line tonight. Strode just a junior, 506 career points, so he's done that in 2 years. If he can have a big junior year and a big senior year, he could get into that 1,000-point scoring list for Frankfort. And that's a pretty darn good list when you see the names. There, all-time leading scorer in school history is Andy Foster. Foster's still in the area. Never saw a shot he didn't like. And boy, you loved seeing Andy take him because he could knock him down. Perry ran into trouble there, but Kirby bails him out.
There you go. Now better look. Hit it. Oh, gosh.
That one off the mark. Rebound. Shot up. Kirby can't get it to drop. Farley. Well, the Dogs have had some looks tonight. They've had some shots.
They haven't come easy, that's for sure. Gophers have done really well in their defense.
Kirby again. No. Battling down low is Perry.
Let's see who the foul is. I think they got Osler here. Quincy had inside position. They do. 35, that's 1-on-1 opportunity now. It should be Perry at the line.
At the line. Shooting 1-1, number 11, Perry.
Perry will go to the line for a 1-and-1. If he hits the first, he'll earn a second.
Oh, can I get it to
Rims
go?
Out. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be Gophers basketball. Quincy with 6 points tonight here in his first action of his senior year. Saw on social media today his mom shared it's game day, so I promptly let her know that ISC has your back. If you got family members that can't make it to the game, tell them to tune in. So if you tuned in tonight because Michelle told you to, thanks for joining us. 45-33 score with just a little over a minute to go. And boy, it sure looks, Pete, like Gophers are going to get a second straight victory against county rival Frankfort. Coach Chad Peckinpah really has a nice program going here.
And they still haven't slowed down on the defensive end. Still playing hard, making it tough for these hot dogs to find an open look.
Kirby leads the Dogs in scoring tonight. He's got 11.
Oh, nice move.
Cruz got 4 points and about a gazillion rebounds tonight.
I love what Coach McCullough said about, you know, rebounding. You know, you got to want it, you know. You got to want it more than you have skill. You just got, if you can do that, you can be a good rebounder.
Well, they got that tonight. And
Cruz, he just said, I'm gonna beat all of you tonight on it.
He is the Ben Wallace, the Dennis Rodman, the Charles Bart.
That's what I said, Dennis Rodman, yeah. He's going up there and getting it.
He is in the right place almost every time. An effort, too.
Might need some different colored hair, you know, if he's gonna get there.
10-point spread right now, and that foul will be against Quincy Perry. It's going to send McGraw to the free throw line. He'll shoot 2 here because of the double bonus. Well, it's been a great opening night of basketball on the boys' side of things here on the ISC Sports Network, at least here in Clinton County. We had Carmel and Zionsville last night on the airwaves. But, Pete, I know I can include you when I say this, that we want to make sure everybody tuning in tonight has a safe and happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. Hopefully you get to celebrate with friends and family or the special people in your lives. So McGraw knocks down the free throw. 18 points now tonight for Jake. It was a great pick, Pete, for impact player.
It's one of those nights where you just didn't feel like they just –
quiet.
Yeah, quiet, just came along. And get 19.
He's got 8 of the 19 from the free throw line. But he's just been slow and steady. Active hands there, they take it away. McGraw the other way, gets the layup.
Let's give him a couple more.
Might have been able to just dribble that one out, but they teach you to play all the way till the final buzzer. And McGraw gets the and one, knocks it down. Free throw here, we give him 50. Not him, the team. As he misses. Broadcaster's jinx in full effect. Kirby, 3 up.
No,
gets it to go before the final buzzer. As he adds to his game high for Frankfort. Pete, as we wrap things up here, your final thoughts on this one?
Yeah, well, great start by the Clinton Prairie Gophers. Came out playing tough defense and getting it done here, protecting that home floor and getting 2 in a row against the Hot Dogs. How about that?
Absolutely amazing game for them. And then Leading scorer tonight for the Clinton Prairie Gophers, going to be 21 for Jake McGraw. As he leads all scorers. On the other side for Frankfort, 14 for Kai Kirby in a losing effort. But a wonderful first night of IHSAA basketball here. I'm looking forward to an entire season, Pete, being able to get back in here and call some more games with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Great night for basketball. What a great first game to get here.
Our next broadcast for Clinton County will come next Tuesday night as University comes to Clinton Prairie to take on the Gophers in IHSAA girls basketball. So make sure you tune in for us on that one. I want to thank our entire crew here tonight for Elijah Mash, Sam Wall, Rob Lynch, Pete Gasho. I'm Sean Walker. We appreciate you tuning in. Have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Join us next Tuesday for IHSAA girls basketball right here on ISC Sports Network.
The ISC Sports Network is your home for sports content across the Hoosier State. Find us live on TV and streaming or archived on our website and our app. The ISC is your one-stop shop for the content you want to see, including high school sports, college sports, and other great events throughout the year. Subscribe to our streaming service and get access to it all. ISC, local lives here.